All right. First up, Joe Masato with the Oklahoman. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, George, how are you?
How you doing?
Doing okay, thanks. Just to start out, I just wanted to get your reaction to the trade and landing in Oklahoma City and what you expect, being with the Thunder.
It's a great opportunity, to come here, even though the roster has been shaken up a little bit. Still have a good group of young men here, willing to learn and compete night in, night out. So it's going to be a great opportunity for me to come in and try to be a leader and try to help these young guys.
Speaking of those young guys, we just talked to Shea, and I don't know how familiar with his game that you are, and I know group workouts haven't started yet, but how can you help a guy like him as he kind of continues his path as being a featured point guard in this league?
I mean, he has a bright future, has all the tangible things that he needs to be a great player. Only thing I can really tell him is things and lead by example of the things that I've done that's been successful in my career to give me longevity. So he has all the tools. He's a little bit better than I was when I was a young guy like himself. So he's doing a great job so far figuring it out and learning how to be the best player he can. But the things I think I can help him on is just being a leader by example.
Thanks, George. Next up, we're going to go to Paris Lawson, OKCThunder.com. Go ahead, Paris.
Hey, George, welcome to Oklahoma City. Just want to get your thoughts kind of as a veteran of this league, your initial impressions on kind of the character of this organization and your new team.
I knew it was a great organization, talking to other guys around the league who's come through here, like a Chris Paul, Paul George, and things like that have, very high things to say about this organization, the way it's run and the people that's running it. So having familiarity with Sam Presti from, back then when I was in San Antonio and Seattle and things like that, knowing the type of character guy he is, it's fun to be here to get another opportunity to impact the community and impact the team. Looking forward to it.
Logan Newman with Thunderwire. Go ahead, Logan.
Hey, George. After coming off the bench the last couple seasons for the Bucks, I was wondering if you've had any discussions here about what your role on the court will be. If you'll be starting, if you'll be playing more than the 22 minutes per game that you had in Milwaukee.
Not really. We haven't got into anything that team-wise, due to all the regulations and things that we have to do. But I've never been a big factor on starting or coming off the bench. It really doesn't matter to me. I just want to compete night in and night out, do whatever the team asks me to do, and do it at a high level.
Back to Nick Gallo, OKCThunder.com. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, George. Welcome to Oklahoma City. You just mentioned some of the COVID restrictions. From your perspective, what can you all do in these next few weeks to not let those things be a deterrence to the development of the group and kind of that continued improvement?
I mean, the only thing we can do is just continue to be grateful of every situation. The guys that's in here in this gym right now that don't have it and things like that, just watching their surroundings and staying healthy and things like that. We know it's a horrible pandemic that we're going through, that things can be a lot worse than it is. So just being grateful for the opportunity, embracing each moment and having fun doing it.
Thanks, George. Next, Cliff Brunt with the AP.
Yeah, George, you obviously have had a lot of success and you've had quite a bit of longevity in your career. What drives you at this point in your career more than anything?
Like I had a conversation with Mark, and the things that really drive me are just impacting cities and communities and things like that. We can't promise wins or losses and things like that, but we can promise that we can play hard night in and night out and impact the community, and that's the biggest thing. Anytime we can get out and change the whole community and show them who we are about as far as what we stand for. And I think, OKC has done a great job of, branching out into the communities and really setting a platform here to let the players be who they are and also embracing every moment that they got. So it's a great opportunity to be here. It's a great opportunity to be in this organization that, only been around for 12 years and still trying to find its legacy. So to get an opportunity to be a part of that and get your fingerprints here in this community is going to be big.
Last one here. We're going to go to Joe Musato with the Oklahoman. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, George, along those lines, obviously you and the Bucks played such an important role in the bubble with your powerful message and, combating racism and social injustices. I was just wondering, a few months removed from that, like how can that still be a topic of conversation heading into this new season?
I mean, it's always going to be a talk of conversation because it's something that you fight day in and day out. But the most things that we can do is all continue to come together and try to figure out each other's differences and try to figure out how we can make them all one. Treat everyone with the same respect that you want to be treated with. And that's going to take a collective group of people to do it. So it's not one individual that's going to change it. It's going to take, multiple people getting out, learning who each other are and loving each other no matter what their political views or what their background is.
Thank you, George. We appreciate the time today.
Thank you guys so much.